Hi, good morning, everyone. So the time is now 10:01 a.m. We'll go ahead and begin with the pre-bid conference. My name is Greta Balmeo. I'm the buyer for GHURA's Procurement Division. With me this morning, that's also representing GHURA, Ms. Felicia Nicholas. She is our property site manager. And for the record, may I go ahead and have the attendees introduce themselves and which company they represent? I see one attendee is named user and the other is Paul's iPhone 10.
Paul Cepeda, AFM Wholesale.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Is there an attendee for user? Okay, I don't believe there's a response, so we'll go ahead and proceed. I'll just have to extract information after the Zoom meeting's concluded. Okay, so we'll go ahead and begin with the pre-bid conference for IFB number GHURA-COCC-021-009. This is for refrigerators, electric stoves, water heaters, and coin-operated washer and dryers. And this is an IDIQ, indefinite delivery and indefinite quantity. So I'll go ahead and begin with housekeeping for this IFB and then proceed on to the bid requirements. Beginning with housekeeping, reminder that bids must be received at the Sinahanya main office no later than 10 a.m. on Wednesday, September 8, 2021. Bids received after this deadline will not be accepted or entertained. Because bids are very much time sensitive, we encourage vendors to allow themselves ample time to submit their bid. Parking here at the GHURA main office is extremely limited due to activities with the different divisions that comprise of the main office here and the mayor's office. COVID-19 social distancing practices and COVID-19 social distancing practices are enforced. Our reception area is limited to a certain amount of occupancy. So again, please allow yourselves ample times to when submitting your bids. On the bid due date, a sign will be posted at the front door in case you need to get in contact with me directly. It'll be my direct line for when you come by to submit your bid. Again, when submitting your bids, vendors must ensure they sign and complete the bid submission form sheet. Bid registration form is available on the GHURA website. You may submit it by email or in person when you come by to make the bid registration payment. The bid registration fee is $50 and it must be made by the due date. You may contact me via email or my direct line when you'll be coming by to make the payment. That way I'll make sure I'm available to accept the payment and the registration fee. Moving on to the procurement schedule, this bid was available as of August 10, 2021. Today is the pre-bid conference at 10 a.m. The deadline for bidders to submit questions, clarifications, or requests is April 26th by 5 p.m. That is a Thursday. GHURA's response deadline is August 31, 2021 by 5 p.m. That is a Tuesday. And the bid closing date is still set for September 8, 2021 at 10 a.m., which is a Wednesday. Sorry, we're just having one more attendee join in. We'll just give that a minute before I continue on. Sorry, the recent attendee is still logging on. Once they are able to connect with audio, then I'll go ahead and have them introduce themselves for the attendance record.
So how do we?
Moving on. I'm sorry.
Let me see. Turning around.
Hi, Ms.
Yeah.
Ann.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. I
And this
see
is-
you're,
Yeah, and this is Mr. Shiroma.
hi, Mr. Shrona. Shroma, good morning.
Yeah, hello. How are you?
Good. So I already started the pre-bid conference. I'm not sure if you guys were able to listen in.
We got it.
You got it? What?
We got it.
Okay. What's your name, Greta?
And then for the attendance record, Ms. Annie and Mr. Shiroma, could I just have you state your name and then the company you're representing?
Okay, my name is Buzz Shiroma. I'm the manager here at Townhouse Furniture. And to my right is Ann Seguenza. She takes care of the appliances here at Townhouse Furniture.
Okay, thank you. And then I see also our recent attendee is the Syra LLC. May I go ahead and have you introduce yourself and the company you're representing for attendance purposes?
Hi, good morning. Actually, this is for the Syra LLC. In attendance here for the company is Rosella Presto and Chris Gamboa. And we are interested in participating for the bid for the various items that are indicated on the bid.
Okay, thank you. So again, I did begin already the pre-bid conference. I'll just continue where I left off. I just completed the procurement schedule. This meeting is being recorded and we'll have it posted on the website in case any of the attendees or bidders need to review back on it. Okay, so continuing on after the procurement schedule, all correspondence shall be addressed to the executive director, Mr. Ray Tapasnia. He is the contracting officer for GHURA. Please attention it to me. Again, I'm Greta Balmeo, the buyer for GHURA's procurement division. I will be the point of contact as well for inquiries and requests pertaining to this IFB process. I would like to stress also that all technical questions must be submitted in writing, and GHURA will provide a response by issuing an addendum.
Yeah, just
Okay, moving on to bid requirements. Bidders must submit one original and 2 copies of their bids.
Right.
The required documents that means signed, completed, and notarized. We have our HUD form 5369C, which is the certification and representation of offers. This must be checked and signed by the responsible person. AG forms 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. These must be notarized. Submit a copy of the current business license, complete the contact for contract administration form, provide descriptors, brochures and descriptive literatures, provide also any and all addendums, complete the vendor bid form, which has a total of 10 bid items. Going through the bid items, bid item number 1, we have our refrigerator. It's a top mount with regular door handles, 15 to 16 cubic feet. Bid item number 2, refrigerator, 17 to 18 cubic feet. These have regular door handles as well. Bid item number 3, refrigerator top mount with regular door handles, 19 to 21 cubic feet. Bid item number 4, a rear control electric stove, 30 inches, 220 volt with electrical cord. Bid item number 5, front control electric stove, 30 inches. This one is a non-digital model with electric cord, 220 volt. Bid item number 6, water heater, low boy, 19 to 20 gallons. This is electric. Bid item number 7, water heater, low boy, 30 gallons, also electric. Bid item number 8, water heater, upright, 30 gallons, electric. Bid item number 9, electric coin operated commercial washer with a meter case, and it must be ADA compliant. And bid item number 10, electric coin operated commercial dryer with a meter case and must also be ADA compliant. And this is, I'm referring to page 10 of the, I'm sorry, page 14 of the bid package. This is the vendor bid form. We have the summary listing with the associated quantities per bid item. So this bid is not an all or none bid. Vendors may bid on all items or individual items. This invitation for bid may also be a multiple award based on the lowest responsive and responsible submission. And we highly encourage bidders to thoroughly review the minimum specifications when preparing their bids. Again, I'd like to stress all technical questions must be submitted in writing and responses will be issued as an addendum. So at this time, I will go ahead and entertain any administrative questions bidders may have, but if it's any technical, please submit them in writing. I'll go ahead and review them with our management team to issue responses for technical questions.
You want to go ahead and ask her about their lead time? It's supposed to be like 120 days.
Yeah. Okay, Greta, I'm Buzz, and the question we have is that on the ETA, the lead time, the required time for the appliances to come in, with the pandemic, there's a lot of delays in parts and a lot of delays in shipments, a lot of delays in spaces in the container or in the ships to bring the containers in. So what's the required date? And if we do not make that date, is GHURA amenable to working with us in the flexibility of the ETA coming into Guam on the appliances?
Yes, we are open to working with our vendors and what their delivery schedule is with their suppliers. And it's not just with appliances, in the other industries as well. I know they're experiencing delays due to COVID. For example, like with our vehicle bids, normally our delivery schedule is up to 60 days, but we've actually doubled the delivery schedule due to COVID-19. And I see that for this IFB for the white bids, our delivery schedule is within 45 days. Is there any recommendation or requests from you that would be a better schedule to work with?
Yeah, like when we looked at the quantities and we went to General Electric and we're saying that we want to do this in 45, and they're telling us that there's a good chance it's going to go beyond that. Good chance. Right now we can't predict it, but they're looking at their schedule coming down towards Christmas. The demand is higher around the world for General Electric appliances, and so they're telling us a reasonable time for major appliance manufacturers is 120 days the lead time. 45 days is very I mean, that's the way it was before the pandemic.
Okay. For myself, I'll go ahead and review with managers because they have to plan this accordingly for their units. You know, they'll be furnishing it with the appliances, but in my experience already, I've anticipated that the delivery schedule would have to be extended. So I would agree that 120 days for the delivery schedule is something we can adjust to for this IFB. So we'll go ahead and allow the delivery schedule to be extended up to 120 days. And I'll also issue an addendum just to have that formally addressed.
Okay, and then the other question I have, I'm asking on this question to see, does GHURA do a check on the on the warranty, on the capabilities of like Townhouse, for example? Do you check on if we're telling you that we're going to give you 1 year parts and labor warranty on the appliances that we're bidding on? Do you just go by our word that we're able to service it, or do you go out and check it? Because I don't remember you guys ever checking it. on whether
Mhm.
companies like Townhouse has the ability to repair appliances, because anybody can put in an order, but can you repair it? Do
Mhm.
you have technicians? Do you have people that are credible, that have the ability to repair and are certified at what they do? So I'm just asking, how do you check on that?
So typically, like with any other purchase, right? Like for example, a receipt comes with a purchase. The receipt will identify that there's a warranty period for the consumer.
Yeah.
However, for this bid, we would require a certification or a document certifying that for the appliances that we receive and purchase through this IFB, the warranty period is covered up to 1 year. That's in the event
Yeah.
as to cover our
Yeah.
side that, you know, as for a new appliance that it would be working properly.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I bring this up, because I remember when we bid it before, and
Mhm.
we had a new company that was bidding on appliances, and
Mhm.
like I can count the appliance companies on the island. I know who they are, and then when you have
Mhm.
a new name that's bidding on appliances, apparently they're in the a hardware business. They sell electrical parts and nuts and bolts, but now they want to bid. They want to bid on appliances, but they don't have the technicians. They're just bidding
Mhm.
on it because they want to win the bid. You know, anybody,
Mhm.
and like I said, anybody can bid on it. But
Mhm.
the what was questionable to me is that they've never bid it before, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden they've got technicians that can back up the warranty and all that. That can get people into trouble because
Mhm.
they're not a true appliance company. They're just there
Mhm.
to bid and make the money and win the bid, and hopefully nothing goes wrong from there on.
Mhm.
And so when you look when you look at their past and look at how many they've never sold appliances on the island, but yet they want
Mhm.
to bid on it. So that's why it's scary when you have new companies that are bidding on things that they're not even strong at. They're not known for that. They're known for
Yeah, and they're
electrical
not.
and warehouse. I'm not warehouse, but hardware materials, plywoods,
Mhm.
nuts and bolts. So, anyways,
Mhm.
that's just my concern. That's what I've seen in the past. But
I see.
fortunately,
It,
fortunately, they didn't win the bid.
mhm.
Yeah. So, okay. And do you have any other question?
That's it.
I think we're okay on our side. Um,
Okay. Thank you for the questions. Were there any other questions by any other attendees?
Well, just gonna put this in the addendum. You can send it.
For the SIRA, actually, we do not have any other clarifications. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Noted. Thank you. Any questions, Mr. Cepeda?
Mhm.
My friendly competitor Buzz asked the question about the delivery and yeah, the delivery dates. I don't know about 120 days, but I guess we'll have to go with that. But it's good because it's very tight for everything.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that in across the board in all the other industries that delivery schedules are from our computer equipment to vehicles, everything is just delayed. So
So I
yeah,
I do have one. Yeah. So I
Mhm.
do have one question. I've looked at the bid specs, and a
Mhm.
lot of your specs are outdated. When was the last time you updated your specs? I mean, with the
I
manufacturers
actually
and everything.
worked with with as far as manufacturers, I worked with our property site
Yeah,
manager.
because
in
some of these I don't need to mention, but if you look at the models that you provided, they're actually discontinued units. So I suggest as a bidder that GHURA go out, and because there's a lot of things in your specs that aren't even in the market anymore. So I suggest you. When was the last time? It's a question.
We haven't had any formal revision to the specifications. Like we
I
haven't.
think
worked
it's
with
been
any
years
vendors.
based on what I see, and
Yeah, it definitely has.
yeah. So
Maybe right now, since I have a few of the bidders here, is it difficult based on the specifications to quote on them?
there's a few. I suggest you guys go back and do your homework and see what. I don't know if Buzz has any suggestions in regards to that. But I believe you guys should review what you guys are looking for.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration and see what we can do about that. I'll review with our managers as well and see how we can address that.
Yeah. And then in regards to your the delivery, right? It's indefinite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's
So
not very easy
regarding
for
I know it's not
us
something
to
that's too
indefinite
solid.
quantities are not I think in the future my suggestion is just give a price. I mean, give a definite quantity, and then you'll probably get a, you know what I mean. But indefinite
So
quantities
the
are.
way IQs work, I'm not sure if you deal with other government agencies in terms of IDIQs, but the quantities we give are the definite amounts we would need. It would just fluctuate in case it would increase due to
So
our demand.
indefinite quantities is that a minimum that you're going to need or a maximum?
An estimated. It may go below, but that's a it's solid number to work with. And it's just a number that we identifies because it more than likely is a minimum.
More than likely.
More than likely, yes, sir.
Okay, so what if it's 50% of that? Is there any recourse to the the bidders to get because numbers are important.
For sure, yes. Actually, so what upon award, right, to the successful bidder, on our side to make sure that we're working with the successful bidder diligently is we would give them at least the notice. We'll also take into consideration the delay in delivery. So we would do our proper planning on our side. Any units that other than what we keep in stock in our inventory. What we need to replenish will give you, of course, ample notice for you guys to place those orders.
Here.
Okay, yeah, so okay, I'm good. So the other thing is, when we're gonna go up, so we call you, and then you'll so I have to deliver a check for the bid specs, correct? Or to participate.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You would have to
deliver a check prior, right? Or can we deliver a
Yes.
check with the bid?
They have to look at
with the bid, I just would have to process the payment prior to the 10 a.m. deadline.
Oh, okay. So I can't. Okay, so okay, I understood. I'm fine with that.
Yes.
And what's your number, brother?
My direct line is 475-1356.
1356. Okay.
Okay, and if
Okay,
there are no other questions, sorry, Mr.
Yeah,
Paul, go ahead.
I'm good. That's
Okay,
that's it.
thank you. So if there If there aren't any other questions from any of the other bidders, we'll go ahead and conclude this pre-bid conference. I'll go ahead and finalize drafting of the meeting minutes and send out to all the attendees. A copy of the meeting minutes will be posted on the website together with this meeting recording. Okay, thank you everyone for your attendance
Thank you,
today. I look
Greta.
forward to your
Yeah.
discussion. Have a good
Okay.
day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.